Okay, first of all, my name is Valentina Campo. Nice to meet you. I'm 19 and I've been preparing myself for this role for the past 2 years at Avianca Services. It's a training school for cabin crew members in Bogota, Colombia. Actually, I'm having my certification the next week, so I'm pretty glad of it. Besides that, in those 2 years, I've also been taking some courses such as languages courses like English, that I have a certification, and sign language. I think that this is a plus in my curriculum because not a lot of people think in that group of people with disability that are really important for us. And besides that, I consider myself as a honest and respectful person. I think that respect is one of the most important values in our lives. I'm also very kind and generous, and every day I try to uh, improve my empathy and my leadership because it's something that I've learned from my parents, and each day I try to improve it. Well, the first thing that I think when you say teamwork is a situation that I had in a class at my university. It is called survival class. In this class, you were supposed to survive the whole day in a rural town. So the situation was a little bit difficult because we weren't prepared for the situation itself. That was first aid. We were prepared for more things, but not for first aid. So we had to plan it in the moment that we were supposed to do it, and we finally did it. We had to give a patient that it was one of our partners the first aid and moves him from one point to other through difficult way. But at the end we did it. We worked together and we were really exhausted at the end of the day, but that's the curious thing when you work together or in a teamwork, like you're putting your whole effort for a shared goal. Well, an important decision was choosing this career. Actually, I remember that I had the support of my family, but some of them and some of my friends didn't agree because I was supposed to study chemistry also, and it was like a difficult situation because I was accepted at two universities, at Aviancas and in another one to study chemistry. So I had to take the decision like in the last minute, but I don't regret anything. I think it was a good choice. I've learned a lot of things, and the knowledge is the better. Well, I think that it's difficult because once I heard that you can put your motivation on someone, um, but you can put it on yourself or in something that you want to achieve. And in my case, I put it in myself. I think that I motivate myself to be a better woman every day and to do my best, even in a job or in my routine. I think that I can be very proud of me because of what I'm doing. I want to feel really happy and really peaceful with the decisions and the things that I'm doing every day. And when I'm in a job, I think that that shows how you can handle everything. So the customers are really grateful because you are showing them that you can do everything and that you are doing your effort and you're putting your best, and they're really grateful at that. Actually, that is a feeling that is very satisfying, and for me is one of the best in the world. Well, I remember a story that happened to me the last year. I was using the public transportation here in Bogota that is called Transmilenio. The Transmilenio is a little bit full from 6 to 8 p.m. I remember that I was on a station, I was waiting for a bus, and the station was completely crowded. It was raining, and I was waiting for around 45 or an hour. So I remember that some people were complaining a lot, and they just jump out of the station. After some minutes, the bus arrived, and I remember that I was like alone in the bus, and I saw the people through the windows, and they were walking under the rain, and I feel really bad for them. So I asked to the driver if we can get them into the bus, because actually they had paid the ticket, but they were just tired of waiting and they jumped off. So the driver told me that it was possible, and I helped him to get the people into the Transmilenio again. I was like the assistant, and it was quite funny because I remember that I was really scared about, like getting down the Transmilenio, but after all, I became the assistant of the drivers, and I was happy because I helped a lot of people to go home, and they prevent the rain, and they can get home earlier. Well, I have some particular ones. Some of them are professional, and some of them are personal. In professional life, I will say that finishing my career, actually, I'm having my certification in a week, so I think with the pandemic and the whole situation, the ups and downs these years, I could finish, so I'm pretty proud of myself. And personally, I proud because I took a decision of leaving the red meat. It was a difficult situation for me. It was a difficult decision too, because it was against my health. But then I talked with some nutritionists, and we got an agreement, and I'm actually free of red meat. So I'm pretty proud of myself for those two achievements. Well, I will say that one of the biggest is that I am not creative as I would like to. Sometimes I can spend my free time also working. I'm very dedicated. So maybe if I was a little bit more creative, I can spend my free time by doing some art or playing an instrument or in a different way to let the stress out, and maybe to relax a little bit more. Well, first of all, I think that you're the company that I've been looking for, and I want to grow personally and professionally, and I think that you can help me to do that. In that way, I want to give you my best, my whole effort, and add you something to your company. I want to put an extra in the flights that I do, and for sure, I want you to test that I have the skills to be here with the best staff. I've also been taking a look to your website, and I've been looking that your staff is very diverse, and I want to be part of that. I want to feel that I'm part of something that is really important, and I think this is the best option. I work on a supermarket in the technological part. I remember once a customer was really angry because she was asking for the warranty of a product that was damaged. I remember that I followed a step-by-step process that I learned. The first thing that I did was let the customer express her ideas, even if she was a little bit angry and she was speaking a little bit loudly. I just let her express her ideas. After that, the second step was apologizing in name of the company. I was with my uniform and she came to my workstation, so I apologized. And finally, we were supposed to search a solution, so we did it as soon as possible because we want to avoid more problems after that. I actually, at the end, she could exchange the product because of the warranty, and everything was solved thanks to the step-by-step process. Okay, I worked on a grocery store. I remember once I was feeling bad and I didn't tell to anyone. I didn't say anything, but I remember that I was having a bad day. After that, I had to do some sellings. I was doing a big selling and I was checking the product. I checked the products twice, and the cost of the bill was extremely high. I had to apologize to the customer because it was my mistake. I double checked the products, and it was because I was distracted and I was thinking about different things that weren't related with the job. After the situation, my boss called me and he started to ask me the real situation why I was like that, and I had to tell him. And I realized that I have to tell to my manager or to my boss if I'm having a bad day in order to reduce the risk and the mistakes in the job. And in that way you don't have to apologize to the customer many times and you can reduce your mistakes at job.